It was a day to forget on Sunday as Durham went down to a 7-wicket defeat in their latest Royal London One Day Cup match at home to Worcestershire. The match was reduced to 22 overs per side because of rain, and having been put in, there was no real sign of what was to come as Mark Stoneman and Phil Mustard opened up with a stand of 24 in the opening 4 overs. But things started to unravel when Mustard drove to George Rhodes at mid-off and set off for a single, which Stoneman was not at all interested in, never even leaving the crease at the non-striker's end. A good diving catch behind the stumps by Ben Cox then did for Graham Clark, Jack Chantry finding some movement off the surface. 35 for 2 became 41 for 3 in the 8th over as Stoneman, with 29 of those runs to his name, was bowled by Ed Barnard, the ball just clipping the top of the batsman's bails. Durham found themselves in real trouble in tough batting conditions as Keaton Jennings then drove Barnard loosely to Rhodes to go for a duck. And when Scott Borthwick was out for a single in the next over, the 11th, having his stumps disturbed by Chris Russell, the score read 46 for 5. The boundaries just about dried up now, and it was 60 for 6 in over number 14 when Ryan Pringle offered Brett D'Oliveira a simple enough caught and bowled opportunity. The rest, alas, fell rather too quickly. Next to go was Callum MacLeod, Worcestershire's attack sharing the wickets around, Russell with his second as the batsman chipped to Joe Leach. He then got his name in the wicket-taking column as Paul Coughlin edged a cut shot behind. Paul Collingwood, one of only 2 men to make it into double figures, fell for 17, leaped in the action again, with Russell completing the dismissal. And Durham were dismissed in the last over for just 90. Last man Chris Rushworth bowled by D'Oliveira, all 5 bowlers sharing the wickets between themselves. Durham then gave themselves some hope when Rushworth trapped Tom Kohler-Cadmore in front in the first over of the reply with 5 runs on the scoreboard. Rushworth also then bowled both Leach and Joe Clark as the visitors struggled to 31 for 3 in the first 7 overs to make this match a little more interesting than it might have been. But Worcestershire did eventually ease towards their target through Alexei Kavesi and D'Oliveira. Rushworth, whose 5 overs brought him figures of 3 for 19, did not get the help he really needed from the others, and with plenty of overs left in the bank, once these 2 batsmen settled, there was only going to be one winner in this contest. That winning run was struck with the best part of 3 overs to go, Kavesi ending unbeaten on 37 and D'Oliveira on 20, a match that the home team will want to forget about in a hurry. That's 2 losses from 3 games in this competition thus far, and next up it's a match under lights against high-flying Nottinghamshire back at home on Wednesday.